Successful Townstar Gas Guide for Growth. What happens if I run out of gas in Townstar? Do you want to know what it takes to build a sustainable economy and how to produce gas? Follow these steps to make gas. It's a process to make gas in Townstar, that's why we've made this guide to help out. And if you're feeling generous, please donate Gala. The address is below to help keep this blog alive and fresh with content. This is a passion of mine and I like to share with others. A refinery, an oil pump, an energy source, and a water facility are all necessary for Townstar's gasoline production. See our How to Make a Refinery guide in Townstar. Additionally, you need a warehouse to store your energy, and a worker house to fetch the oil energy and deliver it to the warehouse. The crude oil is refined into petroleum and then petroleum is refined into gasoline. Before you start making gasoline, you must have steady revenue. It's usually best to plan to begin producing gas once you've reached the 20 gas mark, which is when it's time to establish your gasoline business. Note that you will not be able to sustain the cost of wages beyond this point unless you are producing higher tier goods like for example flour, sugar, eggs or wool. There are several ways to increase the production rate of your gas. One way is to build an additional refinery that will make petroleum, but that requires wages and produces lower output for starters than completing trades in Townstar itself. Be extremely cautious with your gasoline at first. You will run out much faster than you anticipate. As a result, it's critical to make the most of every tank of gas. Only sell items like flour, sugar, or salt after the first few trades. Sometimes we prefer to go the sugar rush gas method. Check out that gas guide for fast results. Step 1 to produce gas. Once you have saved up $45,000, start off by building worker house. Next, lay down a water facility. Once this building is complete, lay down wind turbine followed by oil pump. Step 2 to produce gas. Before these two buildings are complete, you need to lay down a warehouse for your energy to be stored. Next, build a paved road and lay down a refinery. Your industrial worker will fetch crude oil from the oil pump, and store it in the fuel storage. He will also fetch energy from the wind turbine, and store it in the warehouse. Step 3 to produce gas. The water facility fetches water from wells to make water drums, and stores them in the warehouse. Step 4 to produce gas. The gas toggle dance. The refinery makes petroleum, 2 crude oil, 2 energy, 1 water drum. You then refine it into gasoline, 1 petroleum, 2 water drums, 6 energy using the same building. The refinery worker will fetch all of these ingredients himself. It's also important to note that the farther you place the warehouse from the refinery, the longer it will take to fetch the necessary ingredients. Remember that most of these buildings will cause pollution around them, affecting crops and animal farms severely. Place the buildings somewhere out of the way to avoid this. This is why it's important to have a water facility as far from the other buildings as possible, because water drums are not affected by pollution. If you do not have a wind turbine or oil pump on your map, don't worry, it will take more time, but they still work on gas. I hope this helps you on how to make gas for the town street. Once you've got this set, you can build a water pump. Possibly you may have to dig a pond, but soon you can build a power plant and you'll have constant or passive power and you'll be racking and rolling, producing gas for free in no time. Hopefully, you've either found out the easy way with our guides or the hard way, that in order to produce gas in Townstar, you need to have a reliable income. In this guide, we'll teach you how to start making money fast so you can produce gas and grow your too. Once you have all of the resources you need, it's time to start producing gas. Good luck with how to make gas in the gas guide for Townstar. Sometimes we prefer to go the sugar rush gas method. Check out that gas guide for fast results. Sugar rush to gasoline production in Townstar is a guide that will teach you how to grow sugarcane and craft it into sugar at the windmill. This is the fastest way for people who are new to Townstar, or those who want an easier start with this game mode.